energy was great this morning. Last night had a quick team meal as guys got back into town. Was really good. And then again this morning I think this break for us was right on time. I know it was much needed from a health standpoint, and six straight obviously with the schedule that we've played. Man, our guys needed the ability to just kind of go be normal for a day or two, and you could tell it in their bounce and their step this morning. A ton of excitement. Again, great intent. Know we've got a great challenge ahead of us, but excited about it.
Talking about that challenge, I mean, what do you see from Florida? I know they've had some struggles on the offensive side, but defense has been really good for most of the year. I mean, what's the challenges on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, defensively they have played great team defense, and they do. They've got a roster that's full of very, very talented players at all three levels of the defense. So we're going to have to do a great job winning matchups. We're going to have to do a great job of keeping Blake clean. That has obviously been a theme. But I like where we're at from a game plan standpoint. And then for them, offensively, it's all going to go through DJ. Him when he's played really well, they've been really good offensively. And so for us, it's going to find ways to create some negative plays, try to get them into some down and distances that aren't comfortable for them. And I think our first and second down defense is going to be a huge part of giving us a chance to go win.
How did just the bye week allow you to address some of the needs on offense, that you maybe wouldn't be able to do in a normal game week?
Yeah, again, just the continued development of that group. I think when you look at it and you step back, and we haven't played the way we need to go play, but also understanding that whether it's Javen or it's Zach and Cannon Boone moving to center about 5 days into fall camp. Obviously, we've played a lot of different guys at a lot of different spots, so hopefully having the ability to get Albert back. We're not there yet, but that's the hope. Man, that group's got to keep developing, and we knew that was going to be a challenge. We've got to go play better. I've got to continue to help those guys and find ways to create some layups, and it was a great open day for those guys.
What's it going to take to improve the pass protection, and how do you think Florida's going to challenge that this week?
Yeah, it's kind of just piggybacking off of what I just talked about, the development in the off week and having the ability to coach those guys in the meeting room and on the practice field and getting better. And that's the reality of it. There's not going to be these new, perfect, crazy schemes that all of a sudden give us the ability to go hold the ball for 5 seconds. It's fundamentally playing cleaner, having great confidence in our fundamentals, and then being able to go execute that way.
Last time out, when you guys played A&M, we saw we get a lot more reps. What have you kind of seen? I know you mentioned biggest thing is him getting healthy, but what have you seen from him the past couple of weeks?
He's created a ton of consistency in his preparation, and then when he's had opportunities inside of games, he's made plays. And again, I think that's because he is healthier now than he's been all year. He had 2 really full weeks of practice that was giving him a chance to go play the way he played. So he's created a lot of consistency, a lot of trust. The fact that we can roll him and J-Mo will be huge for us. But proud of Aiden and how he's just kind of stuck to it.
You mentioned it before, it's okay Isaac back healthy as well, but against A&M, the defense held pretty strong, especially through the first 3 quarters. Who are some of the guys who stepped up in sort of that captain role, reading things pre-snap and helping things out on defense?
Yeah, Tony Mitchell played incredibly hard, played with great physicality for playing so little up to that point, for him to go into that setting and then go play, a really good brand of football, far from perfect, but that was huge for us to see. And then I thought we had guys up front do a really nice job of, not staying blocked, being able to shed and get off things and make the offense earn it. Again, the first 8 drives, the way we played was winning football. Having the ability to go finish is a huge piece of that as we got into the open date and as we get ready for this Saturday.
Just a quick question. What do you think the status of Isaac Smith and others?
Yeah, both those guys, again, they were not full go today. Our hope is that they have the ability to get a full Wednesday practice under their belt. If they're not able to, then to me it's going to be really hard with just then our No Sweat Thursday and Fast Friday leading up to game day. Those guys are better today than they were last Monday, but we're not there yet.
Coach, a guy that was able to bounce back from an injury was Brandon Thompson, and he gave you a touchdown to get that A&M. Just talk about how good a shape he's in and to be able to get back on the field as quick as he did.
Yeah, he's in a great spot physically right now. What I'm proud of Brennan for is that throughout the flow of the game, there was some opportunities where he was incredibly open. There's zero frustration. He's upset or disappointed that he can't help the team in those situations, but the kind of team player he's been, his energy on the sideline, staying incredibly calm when he's not able to take advantage of some of those things that were going on through the course of the game, that to me is being a pro and being a great teammate, and that's probably what I'm most proud of him about.
Coach, now that you're halfway through the season, I mean, you have these goals and aspirations preseason, and you see the team a lot before we do, but how would you kind of characterize where y'all are at this point within your expectations of where you thought this team would be preseason?
Yeah, I think our best football is still ahead of us. I'm not surprised at all by the way we were able to start, frustrated and obviously the last two and how they went. But I think our guys, again, man, are serious about being great, and they're serious about being able to go take advantage of a huge opportunity Saturday at 3:15. And we need to go win on the road in this league, and that's something that we've got out ahead of us.
Coach, obviously the recruiting calendar changes pretty much every year, and who knows if they'll keep what they got right now. But how different is it going to be for you and your staff this December? And I know you're hoping, obviously, you have whole practice again, but obviously high school JUCO signing day is the first Wednesday in December. That'll be over with, and then the transfer portal doesn't open until January, so there won't be any visits. Just how different is that from what you've experienced for the past decade?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot different, and I think for us, being in a bowl game, having the ability to go practice that month of December will be great for our guys on campus, keeping guys incredibly engaged. I think there's great development that has the ability to happen in that month through those practices, especially with the young players on your team. But it's going to be completely different than what it's been. There's constant conversation with me and Mark trying to figure out the best way to go attack every bit of it, but this will be the first year the calendar plays out this way.
Do you just have any new updates on Fluff and if he'll be able to play this week?
No, Fluff is, he's doubtful for this week. For him, it's going to be just getting a little bit better every single day. Again, incredibly encouraged with how things have gone up until this point. And he's done everything he possibly can to get himself ready. But again, we'll wait and see on that.
You talked about how you guys have set goals for this season. Just what's your next biggest one, and what's going to take to achieve it?
Yeah, it is. We're trying to get postseason eligible as fast as we possibly can. That's the next step. So that means finding a way to go 1-0 on Saturday to give us the ability to take that next step. Our guys understand that. It is as soon as possible. That for us is huge.
I have two I'll start with. You've had some great success this year scoring on the first drive, and then Florida has done it 5 out of 6 times. So is that about scripting? Is it about seeing-based defense? How have you been able to be so successful scoring early and kind of?
Yeah, for us, again, having the ability to, just go execute at a pretty high clip has been good. Didn't happen last week. We give up the sack, obviously, the second play of the game, which put us behind the chains and in a bad situation. But, again, for us, we're going to need to go start fast on Saturday, and we'll be a huge piece of it. I believe that.
And then DJ Lagway, not a lot of design quarterback runs this year, but in their 2 wins, he's been a factor as a rusher. I mean, so how much of that do you have to account for when things break down?
Yeah, he is. He's going to be a guy that can extend and create and then go make plays with his feet, but ultimately he does. He wants to scramble and still keep his eyes down the field and be able to make plays in the throw game. And we've got to do a great job bottling him up. Again, talked about it, our first and second down defense is going to be critical to us going and having a great day defensively.
Going back to the defense, what do you just think has led to the drastic improvement you've seen this season compared to last season?
Yeah, we've talked about it a ton. I think the first thing, obviously, from a roster standpoint, we're in a completely different place than we were a year ago today with some of the guys we were able to go sign. And then I think the guys that are playing at a pretty high level for us that are returners from last year, they're year 2 in the system. And I don't think people understand how big of a deal that is. The way Nick Mitch has played, a guy like Zachary Tillman, the way he's played, a guy like Brylow, how he's played, and Kelly Jones. The names go on of guys that played inside the system last year. Now they're year 2. That's what development is. That's what coaching is. And so, again, for our guys, we've got to keep building on that, and that'll be critical for us. Appreciate it.